Hello. So, from today, we shall start with the chapter, the same chapter in the last class. I had given information about the author and the writing and what is the chapter about, and we had gone through the pre reading activity. So, from today, we shall start with the chapter and we shall go a parawise and we will see how the author is important and each one's vote this as a citizen of our society or state or country, how each one's vote is very important and how we have to be loyal and we have to not get attracted towards many different things like money, luxury things. Okay, so we have to be loyal when we are voting, and we shall see how this chapter shows us that as an important thing. So I had told you about colonization. Okay, so I had in the last class I told you that I will be giving you a definition about colonization. So here is the definition: colonization, the action or process of settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. So the other group, okay, so for example, now I will give you an example of British. Okay, how British came into India and they started settling down in our place and started ruling over us. Okay, started controlling us, started ruling on us. Okay, so yeah, this is how British came into India. They occupied India, and how they settled in our place and took over our places, our lands, our kingdoms, and they started ruling on us. Okay, so that is called colonization. So I think you have understood the definition: colonization, the action or process of settling among the establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. Okay, so here you can see an image, okay, a picture. This is roof, okay, inside the election committee where he has to vote. Okay, he has the ballot paper in his hand and the box in front of him, so he has to vote for a person. So he is in dilemma. So that is a picture. So now we shall start with the chapter. Rufus Okeke, Roof for short, was a very popular man in his village. Although the villagers did not explain it in so many words, Roof's popularity was a measure of their gratitude to an energetic young man who, unlike most of his fellows nowadays, had not abandoned the village in order to seek any work in the towns. So here now, this para gives you a brief explanation or information about the main character. Okay, the important character in this chapter, that is Roof. Okay, so Roof Okeke, so Rufus Okeke, his full name, but we can call him as Roof. And he was a very popular man in this village. And although villagers was not giving you a detailed description or detailed information about Roof, they had a measure of gratitude and to an energetic young woman. He was so energetic, and the villagers, the people in the village was so gratitude. So they always think Roof as a hero. Okay, hero. And like most of the young boys who will go to other places for work, he did not do that. Okay, like unlike of his fellows nowadays, like other people, like other young men who, for the sake of work to earn, to gain profit, they will move from their place to different place for uh, employment opportunity for working. Okay, but he did not move, he did not abandon. The first line says he did not abandon the village in order to seek work any work in the towns. So other boys went to towns to get employed, to be employed and to gain profit, to earn money, but he did not abandon the village. Okay, and Roof was not a village lout either. Okay, and he was not a person who is mischief monger like like the rags, okay, the rowdies, or the we will see how the young people get spoiled by getting into different habits. Okay, but he is not such kind, he is not one among them. So people love him very much, like he is an apple of an eye, like that. Okay, is very different and people love him very much. Okay, so and everyone knew how he had spent 2 years as a bicycle repairer apprentice in Port Harcourt. Okay, so he has worked as a bicycle repairer's apprentice. Apprentice is worker, okay, who is learning the work, who is a learner, who learns the work but he is not paid. Okay, and he comes back after 2 years. So here Roof, the people have lot of respect because he has not abandoned the village. The first thing, like other boys, he has not abandoned the village. So people have lot of respect for Roof, and he wants to help the village people as a guide. He is like a guide. Okay, and he who guides the village people, because most of them, there are less literates in this village. Okay, so he is kind of a guide for people to choose between good and bad, to do good and bad. Okay, so they have lot of respect, they feel like lot of gratitude towards Roof. So he has worked as a bicycle repairer's apprentice, as a learner, and who is not paid. Okay, and had given up of his own free will, bright future, to return his people and guide them in these difficult times. So here, after 2 years, he comes back. He comes back to his village and helps people as a guide in difficult times. Not that Umofia need a lot of guidance. The village already belonged en masse to the People Alliance Party. It is not that Umofia. Umofia is, so you can see here, underline in the fifth line, last word, Umofia. Okay, so that is a village name, his village name, and it is not that Umofia people need lot of guidance. There are people who are wise. People are wise. They have there are some literates in the in the village. Okay, so the village already belonged to en-mans to the People's Alliance Party. En-mans is a group of people, or already a group community. Okay, or a group. Okay, so here people are wise. They have already surrendered to PAP. Okay, PAP is People's Alliance Party. People Alliance Party, they have already surrendered to this community, or this group. Okay, this political party, it is a political party, PAP, People's Alliance Party, and it is its most illustrious son. Okay, Chief the Honorable Marcus Ibe. So here, now they have decided they have to vote for profit. Okay, so yeah, so let's begin that later. Now the people are already in a group, already have surrendered to a political party, that is People's Alliance Party. Okay, and the most illustrious son of this party, the leader of this party, is Chief the Honorable Marcus Ibe. Okay, so his name is Marcus Ibe. So he is called as Chief the Honorable Marcus Ibe was Minister of Culture in the outgoing government, which was pretty certain to be incoming one as well. So here Marcus Ibe was Chief the Honorable Marcus Ibe. Okay, so that was the title given to him, and he was the minister of culture in that village. So don't nobody doubted that the honorable minister would be elected in his constituency. So opposite to him was like proverbial fly trying to move a dunghill. It would have been ridiculous enough without coming as it did now from a complete non-entity. Okay, so yeah, there is an opposite party or a team. Okay, opposite to people's alliance party, there is uh, another political party which is against him, and he is now elected for his constituency. Okay, before he was a leader of minister of culture, now he is standing for the elections of constituency. Okay, so now, yeah, there is an opposite party. So now we shall see what was he doing before this. Okay, as was to be expected, Roof was in service of Honorable Minister for the coming elections. Okay, he had become a real expert in election campaigning at all levels: village, local government, and national. Okay, so yeah, Roof was in service of the Honorable Minister for the coming elections. So he was working, he was preparing for the elections. Okay, coming elections, and he is a real expert in campaigning for the elections in all levels, like village, local government, or national. He could tell the mood and temper of the electorate at any given time. So for example, now who will be in the place of campaigning? Okay, leaders and the uh, people like Marcus will have the idea of what is going on in his committee or in his party, and he can tell in whatever time, like how the people are, and what is going on in the party. Okay, so that is how expert he was. Okay, for instance, he had wanted the minister months ago by about the radical change that had come into the thinking of Umofia since the last national election. So he was aware that there would be a radical change. Okay, fundamental change in their thought, in the people's thought of Umofia, that they are thinking about um, voting for benefit. Okay, now since now they had voted for free, so now they are thinking to vote for the benefit. So he is aware of the radical change that had come in the thinking of Umofia since last national election.